Okay, so now we're going to go into planning this argument for that premise one. The probability of R given n is low. All right, so how is he going to argue for that? Well, the first thing he's going to note is uh, given naturalism, which is that's the conditional probability, right? Given that we're assuming naturalism, if you're a naturalist, you're very likely to be a materialist. Now, what's a materialist? A materialist is uh, someone who says, this is in the handout, that humans are fully material beings or physical beings. Okay, so we're made completely by physical things like atoms or atoms composed in certain ways and cells and things that are physical. This is unlike some people who think we have some sort of non-physical soul or spirit. If you're a naturalist, you're very unlikely to believe that. If you're a naturalist, you're more likely to be a materialist. Okay. Now, suppose then materialism's true. Okay. Then this is on the handout. Beliefs are going to have two kinds of properties: what are called neurophysiological properties or NP properties, and content properties. These are mental properties. So for any belief, beliefs always have a content. So I believe that what? I believe that, let's say, grass is green. Okay. Then the content of this belief is grass is green. I might also believe the sky is blue. Okay, that's another content of my belief. I believe that the sky is blue. I might also believe that masks are useful. Okay, I might believe that masks are useful during this time. Okay, so any belief will have a content, and those are the content properties, and that's going to be one of the mental properties of belief. Now, as we said on materialism, uh, okay, a belief is just going to be probably a structure in your brain. If you're a materialist, then you'll think, for me to believe that grass is green, sky is blue, masks are useful, then my brain has to be in a certain configuration. The neurons have to be structured in a certain way. And and so the belief is going to have these neurophysiological properties, or what planning calls the NP properties. Those are the brain properties. But if it's really a belief, it's got to have a content, and that's going to be the content property. So it might be the belief that grass is green. Okay, and so that's what the belief is going to be. The content of the belief is that the grass is green. So there will be neurophysical properties, the NP properties in the brain, and there will be the content property, the grass is green. For any of your beliefs always going to have a content. All right. Now, here's going to be the gist, and this is the main point, which is what is going to be relevant to your behavior? Because evolution really only cares about your behavior and whether it's survivally advantageous, right? So it's only going to care that, let's say, when there's a predator, you run away, or if there's food, that you run toward it to eat it. Okay, so evolution works on our behaviors, and so it'll only select for us to have reliable cognitive faculties insofar as those faculties give us adaptive behavior. Okay, now in virtue of what, okay, are we going to be behaving? And then planning is going to say that's going to be in virtue of the neurophysiological properties. It's the neurophysiological properties that's going to be moving our bodies and making us behave in certain ways. All right. So now here's the point planning and what's to make. So this is on the handout. Only NP properties are relevant to behavior. So evolution will select for NP properties that are adaptive and will help us to survive. On the other hand, whether the corresponding content properties are true or false will be invisible to natural selection. So the probability of R given n is low. Okay, so the idea is this. All that matters for our behavior is the NP properties. Now, whatever the content is, the grass is green, sky is blue, the grass is purple, sky is gray, whatever the content could be anything. It doesn't matter what the content is. It's the neurophysiological properties that's going to be relevant to our survival, regardless of whether the contents are true or false. Okay. Now, if that's the case, then we have no reason to think that that evolution is going to give us reliable faculties, because it's the NP properties that are selected for, not the content properties. And so that's why we should think that the probability that our faculties are reliable given naturalism and evolution is low. Okay, so that's the gist. And we'll go on to the next video.